Hello and welcome. You're watching the Explosive Exclusive. I'm Padmaja Joshi. The 2024 poll battle is locked and loaded. All sides are preparing for the upcoming elections. The BjP has named 195 candidates in their first list. The Congress announced 39 candidates. And now both sides are preparing to release their second list. We are being told that any moment now we could hear of the second list of the Congress. So stay with times now. But just ahead of the second list being made public, it seems what's making the most headlines is not just who's looking to contest, but who's opting out instead. Times now has learned that some of the biggest names in the Congress party were asked by the leadership to step up at a time like this, but instead they have opted out. Some of them have even gone public with their announcements. Sources tell Times now that among these names are Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh. Both have decided to sit it out. Kamal Nath wants his son Nakul Nath to contest from Chhindwara. Congress leader Bharat Solanki, another big name who today publicly announced that he doesn't want to contest the upcoming elections because he wants to focus on the Lok Sabha campaign in Gujarat instead. Harish Rawat, another senior leader from Uttarakhand, he wants his son to contest the elections. Congress leader PL Punia from Uttar Pradesh also wants to get his son to contest the elections instead of him. Similarly, for Ashok Gehlot, he wants Vaibhav Gehlot to contest. Sachin Pilot says, I want to focus on the state politics and the Lok Sabha campaign. Meanwhile, Delhi Congress chief Arvinder Singh Lovely, who was being pegged to contest from the East Delhi seat, he has also opted out, saying that my intention is to instead focus on the Lok Sabha campaign.
सर जबलपुर में जाने का है भाजपा में शामिल नहीं छोड़ूंगा सर जबलपुर में जाने का है
लोकसभा में आपकी चर्चा चल रही है, आप चुनाव लड़ेंगे इंडिया के सामने।
देखो, हम तो कांग्रेस के एक साधारण कार्यकर्ता हैं, जो आदेश होगा उसका पालन होगा।
Naturally, the BjP says that senior leaders are bowing out of the contest early because they are fearing defeat in the upcoming elections. The Congress, though, has a simple excuse. They have a simple reasoning. Changes happen all of the time, and this is nothing more than rumor peddling to demoralize the party.
ये लोग भ्रष्टाचार पे आधारित होते हैं। अब उनको लगता है भ्रष्टाचार होगा नहीं, चुनाव लड़ेंगे कहां से, कैसे लड़ेंगे, ये उनके सामने मुझे लगता है कि चुनौती है इसका।
That was the Congress second list. The big takeaways, of course, are that they have got across 4 states these seats that they have declared. Let me take this straight across. To the guests who are joining us now. We have Tom Vadakkan live with us, along with Sanjay Jha, author, and Rasheed Kidwai, senior journalist. Rasheed Kidwai, your first thoughts though. I don't remember Congress actually giving out details, which to their credit they have started doing now in their list, saying 13 OBCs, 10 scheduled castes, 9 STs, 1 Muslim, 25 people below the age of 50. What is the youth power? So now all this exact breakup is also being given in the list.
Yes, Padmaja, that may be welcoming, but end of the day, it is for what purpose? It is to, win election. They have not said how many children have made it. Just look at this picture of you're showing on screen, Vaibhav Gehlot, Nakul Nath, even, Gaurav is son of Tarun Gogai. So all of them are, second generation, third generation, Dynasty. I mean, this is a very telling commentary on the Congress. And if they don't, see why in the beginning of the program, you had shown some faces and all. I wish those, in this 2024, when the Congress party is facing a lot of difficulties, kind of existential crisis, they should have put their, best foot forward. Why not, Ashok Gehlot from Rajasthan? Why not Digvijay Singh? Why not Kamal Nath? Why not all others from Uttarakhand, that former Chief Minister Harish Rawat, and several others that names you had shown. This is the difference between Congress and the BjP, though, I have a critical sometimes view about the BjP, but in the BjP, if the high command, if the top leadership says, people go and fight election. They fight, ministers recently, we saw the central ministers fought assembly election. But in the Congress, सबकी मर्जी चलती रहती है. You see, there is a whole, if you ask the leader, they would say that nobody asked them. I was seeing their bites.
It's a very important point you made, sir. Sanjay Jha, and what is most telling is how most of these leaders, PL Punia, Harish Rawat, Ashok Gehlot, Kamal Nath, they are dictating terms. They are telling the party, we don't want your ticket, give it to our sons. Arey, the ticket is not your family heirloom that you are passing it on to your sons and daughters. How is this election going to be fought? Half the people are running away. They're saying we will do campaign. Arey, pehle you ticket yourself. No, you take the ticket, then you campaign.
Padmaja, let me make two short points. Firstly, on the dynasty argument that my friend Rasheed has mentioned, it's true that the Congress has a lot of people who belong to well-known political families. But the BjP actually beats the Congress when you look at the numbers. I just need to put that in perspective. The BjP has roughly 12% of its Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha MPs who are from dynastic families, around 45 to 48 MPs. So the BjP definitely cannot lecture the Congress. In fact, they are higher in number than the Congress is. So that's a one hard truth, a mathematically accurate description. Point number two, I'm going to agree with you that the Congress is fighting with its back against the wall. It is a formidable challenge. Nobody can deny that. The Congress has a lot of catching up to do, but this is an Indian election. I can tell you, anybody who's forecasting it, including Narendra Modi, he keeps saying 370, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, it's a treacherous field. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of the states, you look at what happened in Haryana today, Padmaja. Haryana is a public admission by the Bharatiya Janata Party that it's on the verge of a collapse in Haryana. And I've been hearing it for the last 9 months. I have friends in Haryana who have been telling me that the Congress will probably be in the front or should win the assembly elections after the Lok Sabha. So I think there is a lot of political fluidity. My short point is,
I agree with you. There is political fluidity. My question is, I am your booth worker. How do you expect me to go out there and fight the BjP or whoever else, TMC, etc., when you don't even want to fight the election, Sanjay Jha? Senior leaders. I mean, if a Bhupesh Baghel can fight from Rajnandgaon, if a KC Venugopal can fight from Kerala, why can't all these gentlemen fight? I mean, how can Arvinder Singh Lovely, who's the state president in Delhi, be asked to fight and he says, I want to campaign, I don't want to fight?
Yeah, let me put it across like this. It is a tough choice. I'll tell you why. Number one, there is no denying that the Congress party desperate to actually take its issues. I'm sure its manifesto is going to be impressive. Even in 2019, it was a great manifesto. The campaign never worked. If they are able to galvanize the people and their own workers, I think the Congress is still in the fight. Don't rule it out. I'm telling you, don't rule out the fight from an India alliance. Things happen. It is political, I would say, minefield to believe that somebody's lost. At the end of the day, if these leaders believe that they can actually contribute to a campaign and make others win, frankly, it's a bold move.
All right, so PL Punya, Rasheed Kidwai is much better placed to help in the campaign than jump in himself. That's just going to take up a lot of his time.
Padmaja, I find this is a rather, bizarre argument. What is, a kind of democracy all about? It's about numbers. It's about fighting election. If somebody says he or she wants to campaign effectively, then of course contesting election and making, that particular seat win for his or her party is a most ideal and the best way forward. So that is what I'm saying. I think my friend Sanjay Jha, we know each other very well, as I know Tom very well. I thank you for bringing me with my friends, old friends. See, the truth of the matter is that, the Congress old guard is very, dare hue hai, darpok hai. They don't want to spend money. They don't want to, face. And then they say, Rahul Gandhi, if Rahul Gandhi asked me, do I contest? Now Rahul Gandhi says, why are you asking me? You go and ask Mallikarjun Kharge. Kharge ji says, these people. So there is a lot of jalebi culture that is there in the Congress, and that is why you see if some political party goes down, it's not just one reason, Padmaja. And what we are seeing today at the time of election, Mr. Sanjay Jha may not agree, but this is a very poor and sad reflection of it.
Okay, very quick word I want from Tom Vadakkan, although you really are sitting pretty there. You have your own Haryana headaches. That aside, the argument also is plenty of people decide to step back. Nitin Patel stepped back in Gujarat. Jayant Sinha stepped back in Gujarat. Congress also wants that freedom. Tom Vadakkan.
They have a lot of freedom, and there's no question about challenging their freedom and what have you. They've just announced their list. We will take cognizance of it as it evolves and wish them all the best. But at the same time, I want to put it on record that this is not the first time that social engineering has been done. A few years back, what happened is a list was released. I think Rasheed must be remembering that, with all social engineering on card, and was distributed to the media. And after the distribution, there was a huge hue and cry, and those who distributed it and those who released it were taken to task by Sonia Gandhi. Now, those times have gone. So now, at the announcement stage itself, their social engineering, as they understand, has been displayed. Now, be what it may. Sanjay, I think one of the participants made a point. The point was, look, Haryana, we have a headache or what have you. Let me tell you very candidly.
Yes.
BjP has its ears and eyes open. They won't let a situation like Punjab happen.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. I have to quickly take a break at this point. We'll keep following this story. Big day, lot of developments, Haryana, the Congress tickets. Quick break, more on the other side.